Saints Falcons ended about 40 seconds ago. What else is there to say, ladies and gentlemen? This is disgusting, horrific loss. But it's just, it's one of those things where I could just go take the video I did from another loss and just replay it, because it's the same problems. It's the same problems every week. It's the same problems all season long. This team is a joke. They're not good. Bottom line, the team's not good. Carr's not good. The coaching staff's not good. Just get rid of them. Get rid of the coaching staff. Get rid of Carmichael. Get rid of Allen. I'm tired of it. I don't want to see it anymore. I don't want to watch it anymore. I don't want to watch. Let's just take a look. Let's take a look. All right. Total yards. We had 444 yards of offense. 6.6 yards per play. Sweet. I tweeted this out. This is why I hate when I say the offense is cooked. And people in the comments say, "Whoa, James, brother, we're 11th in yards per game." Who cares? Yards don't matter at all. What matters is putting points on the board. We can't score. We cannot score in the red zone. We can't do it. Cannot do it. When do y'all think the last time Derek Carr has thrown a touchdown pass in the red zone? Or just thrown a touchdown pass at all? First let me talk about the yards. This just doesn't matter. Having 400 plus yards and 15 points, 6.6 yards per play, 15 points, the offense is still broken. Let's look at some more stats here. First downs, relatively even. Third downs, 6 for 14, 4 for 8. Let's see. Total plays, we had more plays. Basically even. We had the last couple drives there. Total yards, again, we were a little bit better. Yards per play, a little bit better. Passing, Ridder did nothing. Turnovers were even. Time of possession, we won that. So, the box score shows a pretty close game. If you just look at this box score, we should have won the game. If you look at this, we had 5.3 yards per rush. Everything points to us winning the game. And the fact that we not only don't win, but we lose by 2 possessions. It's just, this right here is the problem. This has been the problem for 2 seasons right here. Alvin Kamara is dominating. Alvin Kamara at this point is basically the only player we have. At this point, Chris Olave gets hurt. Derek Carr is useless. We've got nothing else going on. Alvin Kamara is the only thing that's happening, right? And what happens? Oh wait, no, this is the beginning. This is what I'm talking about right here. Oh wait, right here. So Kamara left tackle for 8 yards. Kamara right tackle for 5 yards. Kamara right in for 8 yards. Then, a short pass to Alvin Kamara for 16 yards. Kamara is carrying this possession, right? 2nd and 10. What happens? Carmichael takes Kamara off the field. Jamal Williams catch for 4 yards. 3rd and 6. The game is on the line. 3rd and 6. What do? Is Kamara on the field? No. Lulz. Carr pass short to Jamal Williams. Why is our best player literally our only player? Everyone else was hurt. They were pulling people from the stands to play. Our only player, 2nd and 10, get him out. I can understand if he needs a blow here because he's done everything up to this point. Get him out, let him get some oxygen or whatever on one play. It's 3rd and 6, Pete. It's 3rd and 6. He has to be on the field. How is he not on the field? Let's see. Okay, so Kamara does all this. All right, that happens. Field goal. Then, how crazy is this? Kamara never touches the ball again. How wild is that? 7 minutes and 48 seconds left. Look at this. Screenshot this. This is going to be the most important part of this video. I'll go ahead and tell you right now. 7 minutes and 48 seconds left. Alvin Kamara goes right end for 8 yards. There's a flag on the play. He never touches the ball again. I'm telling y'all, that's all you need to know. That's it. That's all you need to know about this coaching staff. Our best player on the field, with Olave hurt, Rashid, Shaheed hurt, everybody injured, in a divisional game, on the road, down 2 possessions, he never touches the ball again. In what other situation, what other team would you see that happen? Could you imagine if San Francisco, for 8 minutes, season on the line, Christian McCaffrey never touches the ball? Could you imagine if the Bengals, when Joe Burrow was healthy, Jamar Chase never touches the ball? This only happens with the Saints because Pete Carmichael and Dennis Allen do not know what's going on. They cannot feel the game script. They cannot feel the game. They can't adjust. They can't do it. They have never been able to do it their entire career. Can't do it. And they proved it to you right here. I mean, I cannot stop looking at this. Almost 8 minutes. Last 8 minutes of the game. Kamara might as well went and sat in row 14. Oh, man. Let's look at some more here. Let's go to the box score. Ridder, again, 13 for 21, 168 yards, virtually nothing. Carr, pretty much the same. Carr, 24 for 38, 296 yards, awful interception, pick six. I mean, the Lynn Bowden sweeps are really the only thing we had going. And, people are going to point to the fumble and, the Taysom Hill fumble and all that for sure. Wasn't good, obviously. Was very bad. The pick six, very bad. But they had red zone turnovers. They had turnovers. They had, all that was equal. Just, man, more of the same. More of the same. Carr fumbled. We got it back. It was an awful fumble. Got to slide, tuck it, do something else. Olave looked good early on. I tell you what, man. There's so much of Derek Carr. I love how he throws the ball 80% out of bounds. The play that Olave gets hurt, that ball's 80% out of bounds. Every time he throws it deep, I don't know if he's just that concerned about throwing a pick or that concerned. Derek, you're going to have to use the field. You're going to have to throw the ball in bounds. I mean, how many balls that he throws go out of bounds? Even if they're to someone, the person they're to has to make some circus catch because the ball is basically out of bounds. I'm curious here. So let's see. All right, so it wasn't this game. So let's see the last time we scored with Derek Carr on the field. It wasn't the Vikings game because the 2 touchdowns we scored were with Jameis. Let's see how we scored here. All right, touchdown. I think this was okay, here we go. So I guess it was the Chicago. Score a touchdown here. Yeah, so Chicago, the first 2, let's see. And then this one, this is Taysom. Yeah, so the first 2 touchdowns against the Bears were the last time we scored with Derek Carr on the field. I mean, that's crazy. How many possessions is that? So let's see, we're really going deep now, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Then we go to the Vikings game. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is Carr still in here? 15. Yeah, this is where Carr gets hurt. Right? Yeah. So 15. I mean, it's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable how bad this team is offensively. I mean, you can really just say bad now. I mean, I'm honestly at a loss for words. I really am. After watching this. When you look at this schedule, 2-4 in our last 6. Vikings smoked. Look at this, 19 points against the Vikings, 15. This is off a bye. This is off a bye, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what we do. 5 Blake Grupe field goals. I was begging for us to win the game 15-14. I would have been insufferable if Grupe would have won us the game with 5 field goals. If only he was clutch, you know? If only he was clutch, maybe we would have won this. What else can you say? What else can you say? You got to get rid of these guys. Off a bye. Off a bye. Time to prepare. All the time to prepare. 15 points. Against the Falcons. Desmond Ridder. Desmond Ridder, 7 carries, 30 yards. It's crazy how we can't get sacks, too. No sacks. So many times we're back there, hands on the quarterback escapes somehow. Even if the play doesn't go for positive yards, the fact that they escape, the fact that we can't get sacks. I mean, I don't know. It's just not good enough. But it's the same. You know, it's too deep into the season. It's too deep in the season now to be like, oh, what can we do to fix this? What can we change? We're not going to change anything, guys. This is off of a bye. This performance is off of a bye. This performance is the biggest game of the season so far. On the road, off a bye against your biggest rival for a stranglehold on the division. If you win this game, you basically win the division. Tough, man, tough. And I know, yeah, I mean, you could say, oh, James, the injuries. Look, I'm tired of making excuses for this team. You can say the injuries, you can say whatever. I'm so beyond making excuses for these guys. It's ugly. It's ugly. The question is now, I guess you have to, but I was going to say, the question is now, do we finish the season with Pete Carmichael? Do we finish the season with Pete Carmichael as the offensive coordinator? And then right before I asked that question, I figured, yeah, they're going to, because they would have fired him before the bye week. There's no way they're like, all right, Pete, we're going to give you the bye week, get right, and then Pete does this, and then, then we fire him. That's not going to happen. Start thinking about it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all a little something. See this right here? You see this right here? Look at this. Now, you may be wondering, why am I showing you Steelers-Bengals? Why am I showing you this? Remember this number, 421 with the Steelers. And I know let's take a look. Let's take a look. All right. 249. Okay. Why am I showing? Does anybody know? In the comments below, type down below. Why am I showing you the Pittsburgh Steelers yards? 249. Let's see what they did before that. 324. Titans. Team stats. 326. The reason I'm showing you this is because the Steelers fired Matt Canada. Okay? They fired Matt Canada before this game. And they had over 400 yards for the first time, I believe, in 3 seasons. Quick little cut in here. I can already feel people in the comments below saying, whoa. You said the Saints having more than 400 yards of offense isn't that big of a deal. And now you're pointing to the Steelers finally having more than 400 yards of offense. I'm not saying that. No one would say that the Steelers' offense is good. No one would say just because the Steelers had more than 400 yards of offense, their offense is good. The offense is still bad. Right? They still scored 16 points with 400 yards of offense. So no one's sitting here saying that they fixed their offense. What I'm saying is, with Matt Canada for 58 games, they did not have more than 400 yards of offense. They'd fired him and immediately had more than 400 yards of offense. So even though the end goal of them having a good offense and scoring a ton of points and all that stuff isn't there yet, it's been one game. It just goes to show you that sometimes a change has to happen. 58 straight games of having less than 400 yards of offense, fire Canada, immediately have more than 400 yards of offense. That goes to show you that there was a problem there, that there was a problem. Whether it's a long term or whether it's just a one game bump or whatever. The point is, of what I'm saying, is that if something's not working, you got to make a change. You got to make a change. The Saints have been hesitant to do that, and we have suffered the consequences. And I'm showing this because it goes to show you sometimes you just have to make a change. Sometimes you just have to make a change when something's not working. I understand the Saints want to be this franchise where it's consistency and no one, you don't get fired mid-season. There's not a lot of turmoil. There's not a lot of turnovers, not a lot of change. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes it just has to happen. This ain't working. We can't do it. Pete Carmichael can't, I say we. Pete Carmichael can't do it. Dennis Allen can't do it. It's time. Get rid of these losers. Dennis Allen, another game he blows as a favorite. Like we're not losing to teams that we should. Like we were the favorite in this game. We were the road favorite. That means Vegas, everyone else, considers us much better than Atlanta. We're favored in their building. We are supposed to win this game. We have a quarterback that we're paying $150 million. They have a third-round quarterback who they just benched. We're the favorite. We're supposed to win. And what happens? We lose another one. We were favored on the road against Minnesota. LOL. We lose that one. Favored on the road against Green Bay. LOL. I feel bad for the fans. I feel bad for us. I feel bad for me having to watch this garbage every week. I feel bad for you having to watch this every week. What are we, 5-6? We played 11 games. Derek Carr is 10 touchdowns, 4 picks. He's averaging 223 yards a game. He's averaging 223 yards and less than a touchdown per game. You can't put it all on Carr. You certainly can't put it all on Carr because, there's so many other problems. But I can tell you he's not a $150 million franchise quarterback. I can go ahead and tell you that unless Derek Carr dramatically improves with whatever coach we hire for next season, he will be a 2-season cut guy. He will be a 2-season cut, oops, mistake. Alvin Kamara, 55 yards per game. Man, 55 yards a game. One of the best running backs in the NFL. And look at this game log. Look what they're doing to this man. I just feel bad for the players. I feel bad for everyone involved, except Pete Carmichael and Dennis Allen and Mickey Loomis. Look at this. Look at this game log. One game. I was about to say hasn't had over 70 yards in a game. He had 80 yards one game. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I'm kind of at a loss. It's going to be a rough week. It's going to be a rough week talking about this. Let's look at the schedule. I'm sick to my stomach. I had leftovers. Turkey, stovetop stuffing, dirty rice, gravy for lunch during the game. I was eating it, and now I'm sick. It's got me, I have indigestion. So let's look at the rest of the game, shall we? So we play Detroit next week. LOL. Then we play, look at this murderer's row. Carolina, the Giants, the Rams, the Bucks, and Atlanta. What do y'all think we do? Well, we're 5-6. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games left. Okay. So if we win out, we win 11 games. If we lose to Detroit and win the rest, we win 10 games. What do y'all think? What do y'all think we do here? I think Detroit's a loss. I think Carolina's a win. I think the Giants are a win. It's ridiculous because I'm sitting here looking at it and I'm like, we should win every one of these games except Detroit. But we should have won this game. We should have won this game. We should have won, this game. Should have won this game. Look at these numbers. 16 points. 16 points, 20 points, 17 points, 9 points, 13, 19, 15. Look at this. Carr, 103 yards passing. Oops. Carr, 127. Carr, 183. Carr, 211. Winston, 122. Ugh. Sickening. Do y'all think the kind of the unbelievable could happen? Do y'all think that there could be a coaching change this week? Do y'all think there could be something coming down from Loomis where he's like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I can't watch this anymore. Pete, you got to go. I keep thinking like maybe this is the week that they say, all right, look, we're moving play calling, even just to save face, even just to give the fans something. I mean, how much longer can the fans do this? How much longer are we expected to watch this product and buy tickets and go to the Dome and wear the merch and walk around and act like Saints fans? How long are we expected to do this when Loomis keeps rolling out Carmichael and Allen? How long? I mean, Mickey, brother, this ain't good. But if you just fire Pete Carmichael, at least you're showing me. At least you're showing me you're willing to do something. Oh man. I mean, if we're talking about next season, we're going to be stuck with Derek Carr. We're going to have Carr. So I think the move, if I'm in the front office right now, if Loomis gave me a call and said, "Look, I need you to come save the franchise," which he should, I would say, all right, look, we're stuck with Carr. Let's go ahead and go get our guys. Somebody in the comments recently put this, and I've honestly thought about it every night before I go to sleep. I've sat there and I've thought about this comment. They said, fire our coaching staff, genius already, and they said, go hire Brian Flores as your DC and Eric Bieniemy as your head coach. Or flip it. Whatever. Flores is your head coach. Bieniemy is your OC. I don't care. Just bring those two guys in. Or if you don't like Bieniemy, Ben Johnson. Whatever. Just do that. And could you imagine the difference if we had Brian Flores and Eric Bieniemy, or Brian Flores and Ben Johnson? And just think about how much better we would be. So I would do that. First step. Go get your DC, go get your OC, so whatever combination it is. One's obviously going to be the head coach. You're stuck with Carr, so then I would go ahead and deal with the contracts. So then you take a look at, Michael Thomas's contract. You take a look at your aging veterans, and you go through all that. I don't know the book stuff. I don't know what we have to do. We have the salary cap guy. Do what you got to do. You have Carr, so then I'd probably just let the coaches figure out what they want to do, start rebuilding the roster. Then after the last Derek Carr year, cut him, save the $28 million, move forward with a new quarterback. Whether it's someone you draft within those 2 years or a free agent, however the new coaching staff wants to do it. But that's the track we're at. That's the track this team is at. The window, there is still hope, unfortunately, because of how bad the schedule is. Like, the Saints still could win 10 games. The Saints still could win the South. We're now officially on one more loss watch, where if we lose a game outside of Detroit, the season's probably over. But if we lose to Detroit and then win the rest of the games, we could win the division. Double-digit wins, all that. So there is still that little baby bit of hope. But, I mean, is it really hope? I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to cover this so much content will be this week. This might be the most. This week, I don't want to get out ahead of my skis here, but this week we might produce the most content we've ever produced. It might be 3 videos a day. I don't even know. I mean, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it might just be an insane amount of content. So we're gonna be covering this from every which way. Get down in the comments, sound off. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're feeling. Let me know where you come down on this. I cannot believe this. I have to go funnel Pepto-Bismol after this video because I can feel the gravy The stovetop stuffing just sitting right here. I can just feel it. The turkey, the green bean casserole, pumpkin pie, right here, sitting there. High indigestion because of this team, because of this franchise. Unbelievable. Let me know in the comments below where you come down on all this. Sound off, pop off. I'll be down there replying. Thank you for watching this video. Sorry we have to watch this team. Sorry we have to watch this franchise. I will see you in the next video.